Gotta change the country because they show me the euro prices, but I wanna see the freaking dollar prices, my friends. Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be finally my dupe video between the Makeup Revolution and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I have been putting those two to a test to see and check out for you guys if you guys can actually save up to 18 bucks. Okay, stay tuned if you're interested. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for any future videos that I've coming up. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so whenever I do put up a video, you do get notified. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. Real quick, before we do jump into the battle, I do want to give you guys a little bit of insight on the costs, claims. I do want to start with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This concealer has been around for a little while now. It is in no type of shape or form or whatever new. They just recently, I don't know, might have been a year, but it just seems like they did that recently. Expanded their shade range. This concealer came, completely changed the makeup game. Everybody loved it. I'm going to read you guys exactly what it claims that it is supposed to do. What it does: full coverage with flawless matte finish, conceals all imperfections and doubles as a contour highlight product. Creamy, easy to blend formula, won't flake or crease. Nourishes with mango seed and shea butter, helps illuminate skin for a lifted effect. This bad boy does retail for $27 on the Tarte Shape Tape webpage. I do believe that it was a little bit less before, but I don't know, don't quote me on that. So the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer comes in 25 shades, which I personally find pretty impressive, if I can say so. It retails for $7 on the Makeup Revolution webpage. And the claims, other than it says it's supposed to be a full coverage concealer, and you can also use these as a contour stick. So I will say I actually have used both of them separately, so I was pretty curious about how this was gonna work. So now that we have this information out the door, let's go ahead and get started. So as you guys can tell, I already have my eyes on, I do have my foundation on, and I'm also filming this with daylight just because I really want you guys to see how it actually looks, if that makes any sense. So I have two new sponges that have never been used before, just wet them as I normally do, and I have both of my concealers here. With the Makeup Revolution Concealer, when it comes to shades, I'm wearing C10. When it comes to the Tarte Shape Tape, this is the color medium. Now they have recently changed their colors, so I went to the website the other day on TarteCosmetics.com, and they no longer carry the normal medium ones, so I guess you would have to do your research and stuff and probably figure out which the new color is now. On my left side, I will be using the Makeup Revolution one. On the right side, I will be using the Tarte Shape Tape one. When it comes to the colors, I will say that the Makeup Revolution one is a little bit more of a neutral color, and the Tarte Shape Tape one has a little bit more of a light yellow goldenish undertone. So I'm going to be starting off with the Makeup Revolution one, and I'm just going to apply that under my eyes like I usually do. Doesn't that sound like literally the nastiest thing ever? I'm also gonna be using, I guess, half my face, but the nose is kind of whatever, but I guess I'm gonna try to do half of my nose, half of my Cupid's bow, half of my chin. So this is one layer, and that's actually all I'm gonna go for because both are supposed to be full coverage. When it comes to the coverage, I would definitely say, I'm gonna say you can count it as a full coverage. I think one layer was pretty much good, and I do have pretty dark circles from what you can see. All right, let's go in for the Tarte Shape Tape. I really hope you can't really see the difference later, and I have to go and pick up my kids and I look like two completely different people. So what I can already say is that you definitely need less product from the Tarte Shape Tape. So it is a little bit thicker, I guess kind of more concentrated, if you want to say that. I'm gonna let you guys see. This again is the Makeup Revolution side. At this side right here is the Tarte Shape Tape. I think you can't really tell too much of a difference. Again, the undertones are slightly different. If you really look hard, you can actually see that. I'm gonna finish up my face and then I'm gonna be right back to give you guys my final thoughts. So I just finished up my face, and what I do wanna say about both of those concealers just up front before I give you guys my final insight, I do love both of them. I find both of them to be pretty good concealers. Now, let's get down to the tea and let's just reveal what all of y'all have been waiting for. I'm gonna start off with the Makeup Revolution concealer. I had this in my favorites video. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna put it in the D bar down below so you can actually go ahead and check that out. But as I mentioned before, you apply this, it is very cooling, it's very easy to blend out, the coverage is great, and it is just a very good product to work with. And if you are not a spring chicken, I'm gonna say, if you know 17, 18 years old, it definitely does not dry out your under eyes. It doesn't make your under eyes feel weird, feel dry. It doesn't crease overly. You of course have to set it like you have to set every concealer, or you should set every concealer, especially if you're oily like I am. There's really not too much else I have to say about this. It is a great concealer, and considering the fact you're spending freaking $7, it's just everything, okay? Now to the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm gonna say this with like half of a hurt and heart because I actually have been in love with this concealer forever. I have used this concealer for a very long time, and I have gotten great compliments when I actually did use this concealer, so I am a little bit sad about this considering the fact that this is $27. And I'm gonna say this, I really don't know if they have changed the ingredients as well. They might have kind of upped their game a little bit, but I will say that I find this a little bit more on the dry side than this one is. And also I found this one was a little bit harder to blend out. What I will say is this is very highly concentrated, so if you put on a little bit, it blends out like to such a big amount that you need a lot less of this than you do of this. So I'm pretty sure that you probably need two to kind of make up for the same coverage that this one gives you. So I guess if you look at that, you kind of have like $14 here and $27 here, but again, that's still a pretty good amount of money that you can save right there. So my overall thoughts are definitely that I think that if you are not too experienced with makeup, I think that this one is definitely going to be better for you. Also, if you don't have a lot of time to invest into your makeup, just because of how simple it applies and how easy you can blend it out and all that good jazz. The Tarte Shape Tape again is still a good concealer, but I will say if I had to go for one or the other, I would definitely choose this one. Do I feel like it's a dupe? Definitely. Do I feel like you might actually get away a little bit better with this one than this one in the first place? Yeah, probably. Okay, don't beat me up. Tarte, I still love y'all. I still love y'all though, and it's still a great concealer, but I definitely feel for everybody that's trying to save a little buck, you should definitely go out there and get this because this thing is everything. So that was it from me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have actually tried one or the other, or even both of them, and your thoughts on both of those concealers. I'm really curious to see actually how you guys feel about them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys soon. Bye.